Alright guys, welcome to episode 5 of the VL build. We got it out on the front yard now. Got the sig chasers out for a couple of the posts that I put up about having them on. So yeah, make sure to stick around, find out how we got it out here. In a few of our last videos, you guys have been putting heaps of comments about the timing. So we're just down here now checking that. So thanks guys for commenting, by the way. What's going on, Dad?
Well, we did have a timing light, but like those things are pretty ancient now, and ours didn't work for whatever reason. So we're checking it, I guess, with the engine off way. So basically, I don't know if you can see, we've got our balancer notches and on the marked up with the timing mark on the cover, and then this is supposed to be straight up and down. Should be like that, which it's not. So I think the next step is we've got to count the teeth. So that's sort of indicating top dead center on the crank. This should be top dead center for the cam, and it is out. So I'm trying to remember back in the day, I think there was a performance mod people did where they advanced the cam a bit. So possibly that's what's happened with this car, but also the Dizzy should be facing sort of pretty much horizontal down. It's not, so it's still quite advanced, and there's no real way to get that much closer. I think you're pretty much all the way over here on the Dizzy notch. So what we'll have to do is pull that bottom cover off and count the number of ribs on this belt between there. We might have to take that cam pulley off and retard the cam timing again, which could be why it was such a pain to turn over and start. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
So thanks for the comments. It's just had to get around to doing it, eh?
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah. Sneeze on my leg.
So with the cam sprocket facing straight up, we've got, I think it's 1, 2, 3 degrees of timing advance already. So that's probably means this cam's been advanced, but I'm not sure if I can be bothered pulling that balancer off to check all the teeth on the belt, so we might have a look at it without doing it. Apparently when we got this car it was running, so when it got parked at the farm or whatever, the engine was running, so we just thought wherever the timing was, wherever the camshaft was sitting, you know, like that was a running car at the time. But one thing we probably also didn't explain is, like, this exhaust, the reason it's really loud is that manifold was just sitting there like that, but we don't know where the rest of the exhaust has gone. We do have the cat back, I guess, exhaust, and we've got a new set of headers to go on, but we're not, like, that exhaust was always off. Same with the shockies, they were just missing when we got it. But yeah, so basically this cam timing, or this ignition timing, was sitting about there, and if you can see that's very advanced if you look at that, considering that's sort of the middle of the Dizzy where it should be. So if this cam has been advanced, what we can sort of prove is if we go full retard on the Dizzy, you can see that that's almost where that's supposed to be there. If the engine starts and runs better now, then that sort of proves that it was too far advanced in the first place. Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll give that a go, and if that works, we will take this cam sprocket off and move it back a gear on the belt, and hopefully that should all line up the way it should be factory.
Hopefully it works.
Okay, what we forgot.
Oh.
Who left that in there? That's my bad. Yeah, better take that out.
Was it just spinning?
Yep. Well, it wasn't on the nut, but it was, luckily.
It started straight away.
Yes, it did.
Like it just idles.
Yep.
So that's a start.
That is, we've proved the point. It's still very advanced, but that should run, and what it'll have is a lot more low down torque because the cam's advanced. It's like a cheater's way of putting a performance camshaft in. I did it back in the day.
Back in the day.
We were all there once upon a time.
Yep.
Alright, so that ran better anyway. So yeah, start him up again.
Another go, yep.
Still having trouble idling, so. Still having a bit of trouble idling, but it revs now.
Yeah.
So that obviously was way too far advanced before, so we'll do the cam timing thing and then it'll run like a smooth as a baby's bottom. Okay. Alright, so you're going clockwise, engine's going clockwise. It'll be sort of tight when you're on the compression stroke. Keep going. Come on, muscles.
Oh.
Keep going.
Years of RB30 sitting
So
right
you're
here.
nearly there. We're on the timing mark now. Whoa, okay, you've just gone too far.
Oh
Now,
my
just
God.
come back a smidgen. Imagine if I drop this. Okay, too far.
Oh,
Oh, well, you're too busy mucking around.
too busy pointing a camera at me.
Pay attention to what we're doing here. Alright, oh, okay, that'll do. That's good. That's
I
back.
thought you were going to say too far, like, oh.
No, that's good. And yeah, we're still obviously off here. Yeah, so we're gonna do the dodgy way of pulling that off without. Otherwise, you'd have to pull to get that balancer off, to get that cover off. You'd need to pull this fan off, possibly even the radiator out if you need to put a puller on there to get that off, and then you can take that off, and then you can see the gear, all just to count these teeth on the belt. So we might have a crack without doing that. We're just marking where we want the cog, the sprocket to go to. So yes, obviously we mentioned this should all come, all this stuff should get taken off, so you can undo this and you can take tension off the belt. We're gonna dangerously have a crack like this. This a bit of a wiggle, and without letting the belt drop down. See that?
Oh.
Now what I didn't think now is that now the actual cam needs to be spun. I didn't consider that, did I? Didn't think about that. So what we'll probably have to do there is pull that back in.
Need a hand?
No. Alright.
He's good.
You just document this circus while I'll be the ringmaster or the clown, however you look at it. Right, so we want that to come back this way a bit.
A smidgen.
Smidgen. That's not a smidgen.
That wasn't a smidgen either.
I got a better idea. We might need you on the crankshaft. Now you jump under the engine, and I'll get you to spin it clockwise a smidgen. Bolt. Hang on a sec. Alright, so that's on. Righto, so you spin. You got it on. So you're going clockwise just a smidgen. Bit more. Bit more. Bit more. Alright, hold him there. Right, a little bit more. Okay, so now I'll get you to go anti-clockwise. So bring the timing back to top dead center.
Top dead center.
You know what that means?
Like straight up and down.
Yeah, so the top dead center, that's the highest point that, no, stop. The highest point that the number one piston gets to. So that's on top dead center. That is facing straight up and down like a champion.
Like a champion.
And this, sorry, that is still pretty advanced because that's still set there. So if we bring this back like that, it's still a bit advanced.
We can have it a bit advanced though, can't we?
So that's, maybe that just needs to go one tooth further. Anyway, we've got the cam timing better.
Do I have to do these nuts up like a wheel, or does that not really matter?
What do you mean like a wheel?
Like how you do the opposite side when you're doing
Oh,
up
how
the
you
tire.
talk, yeah. Yeah, might as well. Can't hurt. It's good practice.
Mustang.
So we got all the timing back. We've set the distributor timing. How's it going to sound when we start it? Smooth as a...
Baby's bottom.
Sounds just like that Mustang.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
No.
Try it again.
I think it idles.
Certainly idles now. I wouldn't say that's as smooth as a baby's bottom though, but we need to get this exhaust on.
Yeah.
How you going with that job?
Good.
You sure?
No.
Alright.
When you was revving it when I was standing over there, I could still feel it hitting my foot,
Yeah.
like the exhaust
Yeah.
of the air.
Yeah, it certainly sounds smoother.
Sounds like a drag car.
Hard to really know what's going on until we put the exhaust on, so
Yeah.
yeah, thanks to those people that commented and stuff. I'm sure there's something we've still missed, or
Probably.
oxygen sensor, that'll help too when we put that in. We've ordered that.
That fan's cracked. Oh well.
Oh well, she'll be right.
She'll be right. Right, so now that we've gotten the car running, I'm just gonna sand the exhaust that we got with it, the extractors. So they are rusty, so I'm gonna sand them with some of this sandpaper. It's just really like light sandpaper. Now I'm gonna give it a spray with some black paint. It's heat-proof paint, so it won't like flake off and stuff. Chases in the pool. You see down there, all the dust, all the salt, not salt, rust dust. Right, so I sanded it and then I just gave it a blow with a nozzle on the air compressor. So now I've just got it hanging up on the washing line so I can give it a paint. Because it's not rough, but it's not like really smooth, so good surface for the paint to stick. So I'm just gonna go get some tape so I can cover up this little badge here. Cover that up because it looks kind of cool. So I just used some blue paper tape to cover up that logo. Ready to paint. In that time lapse I just gave it a nice first coat. There's still a little bit of stuff you can still see. But I just gave it a light one, went over it, I think I went over it twice, but it was just real light. So I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit, and then I'll put a thicker coat on. So I just finished that last coat. It's gonna look real nice when I take that little badge off. Looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm in the engine bay now. I'm just taking all this off. All the way up to there. Just taking that off so I can pull these old extractors out. Because we got new ones, or not new, but I painted some. So they're like sports extractors, so you can put them in. Alright, so all that's out. It's on the floor there. So now I'm just going to take out the extractors. Whew. They were heavier than I thought. Alright, so that's all taken out now. There was one bolt holding that whole thing on. One. And it was like hand tight too. I barely even needed to use this. So yeah, now I might give a crack at putting the new ones in with some new bolts. So alright, there's the old one. This is the new one. Already looks heaps better. So now I just got to manoeuvre that big black one into there. So see how I go.
Damn! Look at
Dad
these.
got the wrong size bolts.
Nuts.
Sorry.
Not the wrong size nuts. They're M10 by 1.25, not 1.5. Didn't you know that, Brad?
Oh, you're the one who got them. What is it? Oh, that's right. The thread's pushing it
we
off.
need a deep socket. Do this one.
Which one?
That one there.
That one?
Yeah. What are you laying around doing?
Putting the exhaust in.
What are you doing?
Putting the exhaust in.
Why are you crying?
I got rust dust in my eyes.
Righto. Are you going to fit under there? Lift this up, see if you can get that in. So I'll just tilt this way. Oh, that's not going to work, is it?
No. We
It needs
can't.
to be heaps higher.
We can't go any higher because the jacks don't go any higher.
So that's like literally need a hoist to get that on.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yep.
So we're going to have to take this round to Toby's hoist. Get it up on there. That's the only way we'll get it high enough.
What if we use the jacks and just like lift the body up so the diff comes down because it's not, the body isn't resting on the suspension?
Oh, okay, yep. That's a good idea actually.
Because it'll just keep coming down because there's no shocks.
And there's no shocks holding the body
Onto the diff.
Actually, that might work. Actually, that's a great idea. We could just do that now by lifting up. We could put something on top of the fuel tank, maybe, or somewhere there, and just jack the body up.
Yeah.
Let's give that a go.
Okay.
That's it.
Woo! My idea.
Look at the big brain on Brad.
Check out the big brain on Brad. You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
Like, is that where it's gonna sit?
I think so. Here's the exhaust thingies here.
Does the rubbers line up?
Yep.
This is exhausting. Get it?
Yeah, we don't have.
What?
There's supposed to be exhaust gaskets in there.
Oh,
But that's alright, we don't have any. We'll get some.
we don't need
We can
them.
still put it in for now. You're going the wrong way, you know, eh?
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Ah.
I thought you were just like lining it up.
I don't want to punch myself in the face.
That'd be funny. There you go.
Lucky I didn't have my face on it.
Yeah. You only learn those lessons the hard way, don't you?
Just like you did.
With what? Spray?
No.
Actually, someone commented saying you should have safety glasses on under the car.
That's not how VL life does it.
I think it was more about that fuel when we turn the fuel pump and the fuel leaking.
Oh. It didn't do it again. I'll be Daddy Bear.
You're right. You're right. Can you see the rubber?
Problems after problems. I put it on crooked.
Oh, one job. Can you spin it now? Oh. How does it sit? Does it? You probably want to go in a smidgen more, don't you? That's all right. Can you get the rubber on?
That was exhausting.
Really?
Really?
That's all you can say? Oh, it's on a bit of an angle. Start with exhaust.
The exhaust on.
Hopefully it's not as loud, but not too quiet.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit loud because it's... all the soot coming out. It should have been round. It should have been round the back.
Yeah.
Here, I'll start it and then you go and look at it.
Mum got it on video.
Oh, okay. It's still a little bit loud.
Smells like you're cooking sausages.
Might be paint. How bouncy your boot is. Bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. What's the time? 2 o'clock.
Yep.
You got running.
Yeah.
First drive. Jeez, that's loud.
Alrighty guys, thanks for watching today's video. A little bit of a long one, but we still got heaps of stuff done. We think we sorted the ignition out, so it idles, that we know that, but it still sounds a little bit choppy. So we still have like a few things to do, but we haven't put the O2 sensor in, the oxygen sensor, because that hasn't arrived yet. Put all the exhaust on. So probably next video is probably just going to be about interior stuff with all the center console and whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any feedback of what we've done, make sure to put them in the comments.